Okay, we are ready to go. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing the chat light up already. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Abi, Fadia, hello. Sheena, hello. Hey, Travis. Perth, Australia. Oh, it's very early in the morning for you, Karen. Super early. From Dubai, hi, Camelia, hello. Lily, Laura. Abi, also from Dubai. Sweden, hi, Ronya, welcome. From Peru, oh my goodness, wow, I love this. From France, okay. So lots of like people who've done Theta Healing already, okay. So you're looking to up-level your skill set and to really clear perhaps why it hasn't been working for you as quickly as you hoped it would. Okay, and then for those of you who are new, just let me know that you're new. Yeah, so kind of get a gauge of like how many people have got new and how many people are already Theta Healers. From Philippines, hey, Avi. Hello, hello. Okay, all right. I've got lots to cover. Lots to cover. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so those of you who don't know me, I'm Anna Kitney. I'm the founder director of Bergeron. We're a failing organization. We train people in certification courses in this very powerful modality. This is the tool I'll be using today to help clear some of your limiting beliefs into empowering ones. Because when we change how we think, what we believe, we actually change our point of attraction, the thoughts and ideas that we get, the actions we take, and therefore the results. Okay, so you can never outdo a bad mindset. So today we're going to be talking all about how to shift your mindset. We'll be talking all things woo-woo, spirituality, energy healing, angels, psychic abilities, all things like that as well. And today the goal is that you come away with what has actually been holding you back from the thing that you've really wanted to be wanting to manifest. There may be things in your life that you have nailed, that, yep, I've manifested, I've got it, I'm happy, I'm good, I got this thing. But there may be other areas of your life that perhaps has eluded you. It's like, well, I got this, how come I can't manifest this? This is perfect, this is great, I'm really, happy with this, but why is this still not showing up for me in my life? So today we're going to uncover the resistance for perhaps why you haven't been receiving, with some very powerful questions that I might be taking you through. I'll be taking you through the guided feeling meditation to actually receive your own answers, So I've got a few cool things I'm going to be doing with you today that I probably have never done in an introductory workshop like this. So I think you'll really enjoy today's masterclass. It's going to be a pure channeling. There's no slide deck. I was preparing the slide deck about an hour ago. I'm like, this doesn't feel aligned. So I just chuck the slide deck. So today is just a pure channeling for everyone watching live and people who watch the replay in the future. So because you showed up here today, this is for you. Whatever I'm guided to share with you today is exactly what you need to hear. So just trust that you'll get exactly what you need from today. Okay? Be available for it to be easy. Be available to hear your intuition. Be available to receive guidance from the divine. Be available to heal and to let go. And be available to finally receive abundance. More than enough. Plenty. We're shifting from just enough into overflow, more than enough. That's a frequency. Okay. One of the big mistakes I see people make is, oh, I need just enough. I need just enough to get me through. And that kind of lack mindset thinking is keeping you in limitation, in self-imposed limitation. And so when we start to shift into, I'm available, I'm content with what I have received right now. I'm happy with all the blessings I've received right now. I'm grateful for all the things that have shown up in my life now. And I'm also available for more. You don't have to be discontent with what you have in order to manifest more. In fact, it makes it actually more harder. If you're in complaining, one of my very early coaches, John Quinary, would say, complaining is negative goal setting. Complaining is negative goal setting. So the more you focus on lack, the more you talk about lack, the more you talk about problems, the more you focus on the problems, the more you're actually manifesting more problems. And so it's very difficult for you to manifest your life while focusing on the lack and absence of the thing that you want. And so today, I'm really going to be repeating this message again and again until I drill it into your mind. The way you're going to manifest your dream life, your heart's desires, is by moving towards those desires, not trying to run away from your fears. Okay? Shifting from a problem mindset into a possibility mindset. Okay? And so Theta Healing is one of the most powerful tools I've come across for changing mindset. It's incredibly rapid. And I have seen miracles in my 18-year career as a Theta Healer. I have seen incredible miracles, everything from babies being born, people meeting their divine life partner and getting married, spontaneous remissions of ailments, eyesight restored, like the most beautiful and amazing transformations I've been able to witness in my clients and in my students. And it's just such a blessing to bring this work to you today. Okay, so again, so those who don't know me, I'm Anna Kitney. We've taught about, I'd say about 5,000 or certified around 5,000 students. I have taught thousands and thousands of people around the world in my meditations, master classes, practice groups, and things like that. Theta Healing has, from last I heard, over 1 million practitioners worldwide. And there's a reason why. Humanity right now is going through a rapid evolution. You probably feel it. You might be feeling like you're on a bit of a roller coaster since the beginning of this decade. It's been a bit of a turbulent ride for many people. And simply it's because when we resist letting go of the old, the things that no longer serve us. I'll give you an example. So, before the lockdown, a lot of people were, spending an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours traveling to and from work to work in a little cubicle at work. And by the time they got home, it was 8 o'clock. It was like time for dinner, a glass of wine, TV, bed, and rinse and repeat. And so it became a very toxic way to live, that people weren't actually living, they were living to work. And so it was very unhealthy for the family dynamic. So during the lockdown, it forced families to be at home with each other. And so at first it was a bit of a bumpy ride for some families, learning how to actually get along locked in a house where they didn't have the escape of the office or being out or distractions like going to the movies or going to restaurants or going to clubs. Actually, families, friends had to be together at home in conversation, right? In conversation, that at some point there's nothing else to watch on TV, and we're forced to rebuild the relationships and to have those deeper connections with each other instead of being on our phones or staring at like Netflix, for example, or in the constant commute to and from work. So that was one of the shifts. The other shifts was that it was an awakening for people in terms of their health and well-being, that most people would be getting out takeout, going out to restaurants and takeout, and so they were neglecting their health. And during that time, a lot of people started exercising at home. So the at-home fitness industry boomed during that time. I don't know about you, but I bought the bouncy balls, I bought all the weights, and I bought an online sort of monthly membership to a fitness thing. So I was working out at home because I couldn't get to the gym. And so there was no excuse. I couldn't use the excuse of, I have to drive to the gym and go back, and all the class is finished, or, the class is not on. It's like, it's on my phone, it's available on demand. I've got my bouncy ball and my weights. And so I started exercising at home. So people started taking more responsibility for their health, looking at alternative medicine. So the holistic wellness, alternative medicine space is also booming. I think by 2028, it's estimated to be worth, I think it's like $404 billion. Now that might sound like an imaginary number for you, but that is a lot of money. So people out there are investing and spending money on their well-being, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, on every level. Everything from the health food store to this, the therapists, to the health farms and fitness farms, to like personal coaching, health coaching, right? Spiritual coaching, business coaching, that whole sort of personal development, wellness, holistic space is a booming industry. And so there are people out there willing to invest in their well-being on every single level. So you are positioned so beautifully at this time in history that no wonder we've got over 1 million practitioners worldwide, because there's a demand. There's actually a huge demand for what you do. And so hopefully today, I'm going to help you to bridge the gap between where you are right now and the people you're meant to be serving, the great work you're meant to be doing, and perhaps some other things that have eluded you. Maybe it's the soulmate. Maybe that you've manifested money, but perhaps you haven't manifested a divine life partner. Perhaps maybe you're stuck at a certain level of money that you've got in your life. Maybe it's you're capped at a certain level and you'd like to receive more. What's occurring between the gap between where you are right now or where you desire to be? Why can't you receive more? What stories or beliefs have you locked yourself into about not being able to receive more? Perhaps you're locked into mainstream propaganda and collective consciousness that's putting you into a fear state, right? Because you guys are powerful manifestors. As a spiritual being, a physical body, you're an expression of the divine. You are a powerful manifester. Sometimes you're manifesting a little nightmare for yourself, right? Stuff that you don't really want, but you've actually manifested it unknowingly. So you're a powerful manifester. And so when the media puts you into states of fear you forget you're a powerful manifester. You shrink your light, and you compromise, and you back down, and you tolerate lower standards because you get what you tolerate. Write that down, guys. You get what you tolerate. And so if you're wanting more, it's going to happen on the frequency of desire. It's not going to happen on the frequency of need, right? Who's ever experienced you need the money and it doesn't show up? You're desperate, you need the money and it doesn't show up. You need the client, nobody's booking, right? You need the deal to go through, you're too attached and it doesn't work, right? So all the manifestations are never going to come on need. For the ladies, if you're feeling like the clock's ticking and you want to have that baby soon and you need to fall pregnant, it'll stop because you're in the needy energy. It's a blocking energy. You want to be in the energy of desire. I desire to have that baby. I desire to have that soulmate, and feeling to that energy of already having that person in your life. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. So just a quick little introduction into Theta Healing for those of you who are brand new. So Theta Healing is a very comprehensive energy healing modality. There's everything from very practical things like changing mindset instantly. And like I said, out of all things I've studied, it's the fastest way to change beliefs. Literally instantly, your beliefs are changed. So you don't need to do mantras, you don't need to do affirmations, you don't need to do constant journaling, you don't need to write the belief and declare it 1,000 times in order for it to sink in. That actually it's instant. I'm going to take you through a process today where you're going to change. I guarantee you'll change at least 5 limiting beliefs, at least instantly today, right? So within seconds. Right? Within seconds, not days, months, or years, within seconds. As I mentioned, when we change how we think, we actually change our results because we're changing our behaviors. So you should be doing better, but you're just not, right? Say, for example, you just start a diet and then, oh, you have the bread, oh, you have the cake. I'm supposed to be on a diet. I'm supposed to be exercising. I'm doing all this exercise. Then I go home and have the cake. Why am I doing this? There's some sabotage going on, and that's due to your belief systems. So today we're going to unpack what is that resistance for you. You're going to uncover your life purpose. I see a lot of names I recognize. So most of you, I think you know your life purpose. Now, life purpose is many things. It's not just one thing. You're not here just to do one thing on the planet. So one of my life purposes is to be a mother. I have two teenagers on my hands right now, a 12-year-old going on like 16 and a 17-year-old going on 3. Parts of his brain have disengaged because they're growing a big, huge, massive child. So one of my purposes is to be a mother. And so I choose to be the kind of mother that empowers my kids to be independent. So another one of my purposes is to be the friend, to be the counselor, to be the teacher, to be the advisor, to be the mentor, to be the healer. I have many purposes, not just one thing. Right? One of my purposes is also the artist. I love all things art. One of my former businesses was jewelry design, and then graphic design, interior design. I used to design marketing suites for show apartments for luxury property developers. So that's an aspect of me that I was like, I've always had. So let's just take the pressure off that you have to have the one thing that you're meant to be doing in this life. And because in that pressure, it creates resistance. Write that down. The pressure creates the resistance. If you're scared to know your life purpose, you won't hear it, you won't know it because you've created too much resistance. You're fearful about money, it creates resistance to new money showing up. You're scared about intimacy and love and romance in case he, she leaves you, betrays you, hurts you. That creates resistance. So today is all about starting to shed the layers of resistance. Okay. So setting is great for changing beliefs. Then there's a component of developing your intuitive and psychic abilities. We are all psychic. You might think of a friend and all of a sudden the phone rings and it's that friend that you were just thinking of. Oh, I was just thinking of you. Or they send you a WhatsApp. Oh, I was just thinking of you. That's a premonition. So we're all actually psychic. And I've just been using my abilities for like the last 18 years. I've just become very strong at my psychic abilities. This is a skill that can be learnt, right? I wasn't born psychic. It's something I learned in class on the Theta Healing courses. So it became awakened and I developed it over time and became stronger and stronger. You can do wonderful things like connecting to guardian angels, receiving guidance for things that you could do in your life to improve your life, connecting to your higher self, the I am presence. You can connect to your ancestors. You can connect to the Akashic records, which is like the universal library of everything that's happened in the universe and everything that will happen. So there is so much you can do with this modality. This is why I mean comprehensive. So it was founded by a woman called Vianna Stibel. And Vianna Stibel was actually a naturopath. And she herself experienced a spontaneous remission of the cancer in her femur using this exact process. She went then to teach other people to do it. And now she has an international business. It's in every country around the world. We've got hospitals around the world, including Japan, who's been using Theta Healing since 2009. There are lots of teachers around the world, lots of teachers. I'm probably one of from the early days. I've been in it for a very, very long time. As I said, 18 years. And as I said, I've had about 5,000 certified students, and I'd say close to 15,000 private one-to-one clients. So I've been a very, 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 very busy bee in my career. And so I've been honored and blessed witnessing the miracles that Creator has shown me in my clients. So prepare for a miracle today. Let's do this. Be fully available for miracles. So if you want a miracle healing today, give me a yes. If this is what you're available for, you're ready for, that you are done with your stories, you're ready to receive, letting go of any fears, knowing that God, universal intelligence, Allah has got your back, that all is well, you deserve to receive. You can receive today, right now. Yes? Good. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's first start with gaining your life purpose. So I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. Okay, I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. I'm going to do a couple of healings for you to start to open up your connection to the divine. Okay, so the divine, God, universal intelligence, creator of all that is, Allah. There are many names for this energy. It's the higher power. Now, in my understanding, God is not a separate being. God is in everything and everywhere. It's part of all that is. Okay, all that is. So there's divinity in the grass, there's divinity in the bees, there's divinity in the stars. Like the divine exists in all things. So it's not, I don't see it as like some dude in heaven judging us. I don't feel it in that way. My belief is that it's this mighty, infinite, universal intelligence that exists in all things, incredibly wise, ancient, powerful, loving, benevolent. And so I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. I'm going to start to open up your intuitive intuitive library. So we're going to open up your chakras, okay, your intuitive centers. I'm going to do a little bit of a clearing on you so you can actually hear, feel, sense, know the messages from the divine. We are always receiving messages from the divine. Like God is always speaking to you, but we don't always listen because we want what we want, right? And so today we're going to start to open up your intuitive abilities so that you can actually hear the guidance of the divine to receive the message for your life purposes. And so you may receive your next purpose. Some of you have been on your life purpose for a long time, and now it's time to hear the next stage of your purpose. Okay. For some of you, you might get maybe 3 or 4 different purposes that maybe, you know, the mother, the teacher, the healer, for example. Okay. Or you might hear the artist or the musician, right? You can heal through music and sound. Okay. So are we ready? Close your eyes, everyone. So I want you just to sit comfortably in your chair. I want you sitting, because if you're in bed laying down, you're going to fall asleep. So please don't lay down in bed. I want you sitting up straight with your feet on the floor. So if you're sitting under a duvet, I know some of you, it's like really early in the morning, like all my Aussies. So please just get yourself out of bed because you're just too cozy. And sit up, putting your feet firmly on the floor with your hands on your laps with your palms facing upwards in the receiving hand position or mudra. Okay, closing your eyes. And just relax. Just imagining, centering yourself in your heart, your big, beautiful heart. Okay, now I want you just to imagine that you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the chair that you're sitting on. You and the chair are one. Imagine now that you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the room that you're in. The walls, the floors, the carpets, every stick of furniture. You're not being stretched or pulled, you're simply sharing space and sharing molecules. Expanding further now across the entire building that you're in, your office or your home, from the basement to the rooftop. You and this building are one. Expanding further now across your city. Every man, woman, child, every building, every streetlight. You and the city are one. Again, you're not being stretched or pulled, just simply sharing space and sharing molecules. Expanding further now across the country that you are in. The oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the mountains, the valleys. Every blade of grass. Every man, woman, and child in your country. You and your nation are one. Expanding even further now across the entire planet. All the people on the planet right now. The oceans, the whales, the dolphins, the coral, the seas, the birds, the bees, the trees, from the earth's core to the clouds. You and our earth are one. Expanding even further now across our solar system. All the planets in our solar system, the asteroids, the comets, the moons around the planets, the stardust, and the vacuum of space of the Milky Way galaxy. Expanding further past all the galaxies of the universe and past the universe. And now you're going to go through a series of lights, bright lights, dark lights, bright lights. Just keep expanding out further. You're going to come to a golden light. And this is the realm of what we call the fifth plane of existence. It's the home of your soul. It's where the archangels, angels, ascended masters, and higher masters reside. It's a very familiar place. It's actually where you're from. Only a part of you actually lives in the physical body. The rest of your consciousness exists here in this higher realm. And you're going to go even further beyond this beautiful golden light into what looks like a jelly or jelly-like substance with all the colors of the rainbow. And you'll see shapes and colors. And this is the laws of the universe. The law of attraction, law of magnetism, the law of color and tone and light, law of cause and effect, otherwise known as the law of karma, the law of assumption, the law of gestation, the law of compassion. And the law of compassion is this beautiful pink mist. So see, feel, sense as this beautiful pink mist surrounds you. And you're expanding out even further, finally into this beautiful pearly iridescent light. Bright, bright white light. Beautiful, well done. You're now in the energy and presence of the creator of all that is, God, universal intelligence, Allah. Whatever you call this higher power. You're made of the substance. You're made of the divine light. It's from this place that we can receive intuitive insights, ideas. From this place, we can instantly change our self-limiting beliefs. We can do psychic readings. We can do future readings. We can speak to our angels, our ancestors. From this place, we can manifest our desires. From this place, we can heal any area of our life. Because when you ask the Creator, it is given. God doesn't say no to us. We say no to ourselves. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to command an instant healing. So whatever you're ready to release right now, we're going to command instant healing. So I'm going to say this out loud as a command. You'll learn how to do this in class. And you're going to witness your own healing. Witnessing can be feeling, sensing, knowing, just how you perceive it. During this time, let go, surrender, don't push, allow, breathe. So creative all that is, it is command to send unconditional love into every cell, molecule, atom of my body. In the highest and best way. Thank you. It is done. It is done. Show us. And now expect to see. See, feel, sense, know. As this beautiful divine light comes from the energy of the creative all that is, down through your body, illuminating your body with light. Don't push, don't direct, just observe. Be the gentle observer. The more you let go, the more you let go of the agenda you personally have, when you stop pushing and forcing and you just, in the exhale, relax, let go. Allow this divine light to come in through the crown chakra at the top of your head, and just allow it to flow into your body, this beautiful golden white light flowing into your body like a waterfall. And just see it, feel it, sense it. If you could see, what would it look like? If you could feel, where do you feel it going in your body? There may be parts of your body that perhaps feels a little dense. And so just observe that area, more light going into that area. And so if you're seeing it kind of going into kind of your gut area, this might be going into your liver where we hold anger. So you might be seeing just the anger being healed. If you're seeing it going towards kind of like the back of you, or maybe around your kidneys, that's where we hold resentment. If you're seeing it sort of in your lower belly, this might be to do with abuse, emotional, physical, sexual, okay? Don't get into the drama of it. Just allow the beautiful divine light just to shift the energy from darkness into light. There's nothing you need to do. Your task is just to be the observer. I'm witnessing everyone's healings as well. You guys are doing great. Just trust, let go and trust. If you're seeing any other dense areas in your body that kind of feel like dark, just witness that light going into those areas. So it might be in your hands, in your feet, it might be going to your throat chakra, it might be going into your root chakra, into your heart space. Don't push, don't direct. This energy is incredibly intelligent. You must believe that God is so wise that God knows exactly where it needs to go. Just let go of any agenda and just observe this beautiful divine light coming into your body and allowing the creative all that is to do the work. This is what I love most about Theta Healing. There's nothing to do. We let go of the doingness and we're just in the beingness, in the presence of the divine to do the work. Don't forget to breathe, relax, let go. Good, much better. Do you feel that? The moment you let go, it just whooshes in. Yeah? Just keep relaxing into it, keep letting go. Allowing this beautiful white golden light coming in, releasing, dissolving, and filling your body with light. Keep it simple, guys. No need to overcomplicate. That's the human and the ego that does that. This is the exact healing Vina Stable did to have a spontaneous remission of her cancer. This exact process I'm teaching you right now. She surrendered, let go, handed over to the divine, and it was done. When you ask, it is given, and so it is. Good. Okay, keeping your eyes closed. I'm now going to awaken and accelerate your intuitive ability. This is your ability to hear, sense, feel the divine speaking to you. This is your ability to accelerate your psychic abilities so that you can use these gifts to help yourself, your loved ones, your clients. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our chakras and intuitive centers, okay? And so I'm going to do this for you. I want you to also witness your own healing. I want you to get practicing witnessing. This is what I'm going to be teaching you in our classes. So again, seeing, feeling, sensing, just trusting. Sometimes I don't see anything, I just feel it. Sometimes I breathe through it. So just trust. However you're sensing this shift is perfect. Let go of the attachment that you must see, who you must feel. That creates resistance. And so we want to be in this effortless flow. Okay, so again, as I said, I'm going to be witnessing this for you. You're going to witness it for yourself as well. So beginning at the base chakra. Right, the base chakra is responsible for like physical manifestation, taking your divine idea and bring it into the physical. This is about you being a spiritual being in a physical body, being grounded. So it deals with things to do with abundance, all forms of abundance. So if you are wanting to manifest things into your life, into the physical 3D reality, we want to make sure that we are grounded. Okay. I feel a lot of spiritual people spend too much time in the higher chakras and are not really present to their physical body. They're neglecting their body, their physical body temple. So we want to be grounded as well as connected. So I want you to see, feel, sense as your base chakra is opened. Now you may see a spinning wheel of light. You may see a lotus opening. You may feel like a pulsing or a buzzing in that area. The root or base chakra is at the base of your spine. Okay, so we're just going to see, feel, sense as that chakra is opened. There's nothing to do. You're just the observer. Let go, allow the creator to do the work. Good. So it's safe for you to be in your body. You know how to be in your body. That you are strong and powerful in your body. That you know what it feels like to be connected to your body on this earth. What it feels like to belong to this earth. Good, that's better. Okay. Now moving over to the sexual chakra. So money and sex are linked. So the sexual chakra is at the belly button. So this is the creation chakra. So for both men and women, it's the creation chakra, the birth of ideas, the birth of a business, a new idea. That is creation in the belly button. Okay. So when you're creating a new offer, a new program for your business, it's actually coming from the belly button. You may get the idea in your head, but that surge of energy actually comes from that space for both men and women. Obviously, that chakra also deals with things of the sexual nature. So if you're carrying any sexual shame, energy around fearing your sexuality, fear of intimacy, or trauma from sexual encounters, it'll be stored there. So we're going to see, feel, sense as that chakra is open, so we can really activate your sexual energy from a perspective of creation, right? We're accessing this divine energy, right? This chakra is an extension of God. Your body is an extension of God. There is nothing wrong, dirty about your body or your sexuality, right? The orgasm is a sacred expression of the unity of two souls combined in union. So releasing any sexual shame from the belly button. And so seeing, feeling, sensing as this beautiful chakra is opened. Again, you may see a spinning wheel of light. You may see a beautiful lotus opening as we're activating the sexual chakra. Well done. Good. Breathe, allow, relax, let go. Again, for my Theta healers in the room, don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. The simpler the healing, the more powerful it is, guys. Good. Whew, that's powerful, guys. Well done. I love that we have so many people online today. When we have this many people joined in this energy, the healings are really, really powerful. Really powerful. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the solar plexus. Your solar plexus is the seat of your soul. The solar plexus is your seat of your power. Okay, so power is often a distorted term. So there's a difference between power and control. Okay, so we're not seeking to control. Okay, we're seeking to claim our divine power. So sometimes we give away our power to people because we want to be liked, we want to belong, we want to fit in. And so we leak energy from our solar plexus. You may have cords and hooks to clients, family members who are draining your energy like octopuses with suckers. So we're just going to ask the divine just to release any cords or hooks we're carrying to people and clients that are sucking you dry so that you can really claim your full power. And we're just going to open up the solar plexus, your seat of power. This is also your seat of courage to do the bold, courageous moves. Again, don't push, don't direct. Breathe in that area. See, feel, sense as your solar plexus opens. Again, you might feel a bit of a buzzing or a whirring in your solar plexus. You may feel like something just got disconnected, unplugged. Or sometimes it may feel like a deflated energy. It's like something like a letting go. Just trust however your body feels. Whatever's occurring right now is absolutely perfect. Trusting your body's intuitive ability to release what needs to be released. Sometimes those cords and hooks might be sitting at the front of you. Sometimes they might be behind you. So we're just trusting they're just going to be released either in front or behind you. So I'm just going to invoke Archangel Michael. So if you're seeing sort of blues, that's probably why. So he's come with his sword and shield of light, and he's just going to come through and slice through the cords of people that are draining your energy. We're not destroying relationships, we're just cutting places where you are being leaked of energy. So it's like energetic vampires, people draining you, stealing your energy, your time, taking advantage of you. All of that is being released. Okay, so sometimes it's family. Okay, so we're not trying to cut your connection to your mother, right? All we're doing is releasing the negative cord. So the umbilical cord of light between you and your mother can never be cut. That is through time and space. What we're releasing is the negative cord that perhaps some family members might actually be draining you, feeding off your light. And so we're releasing those. So again, there's nothing you need to do. Just feel the presence of Archangel Michael coming around and just releasing the cords, releasing with forgiveness, letting go of any resentments, hatred, betrayal, just letting it go. Breathe, guys, breathe. Good. You should start to feel a bit lighter now. Start to feel a surge of energy in your belly. You're starting to feel like momentum and movement. You're starting to perhaps getting a bit of a charge. You might be feeling tingles in your arms or your fingertips. You might be getting like a sense of excitement and possibility now. That's your natural state. Good. Well done. Well done, guys. You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay. If you're doubting what you're seeing, it's okay. I'm witnessing it for you. In our classes, we're going to really hone in your intuitive ability. So don't worry, I've got you. Okay, let's move up now to your heart chakra. So this chakra has the largest electromagnetic field, larger than the brain. Your heart chakra can connect across vast distances, connecting your heart to the hearts of others. This is our place of not just giving love, but also receiving love. So if you're wanting to receive more abundance, it's about learning to become a better receiver instead of feeling guilty for receiving. Guilty for receiving money for your spiritual gifts, feeling guilty for receiving love or wanting love, feeling guilty for wanting a man to take care of you, for fear of being a gold digger, right? For feeling guilt and shame about receiving because other people have so little, like all of those stories, right? So we're just going to open up that heart chakra more fully so you can be available not just to give love, but also receive, to be fully available to receive all the abundance. And so abundance is more than just money, guys. Abundance is an abundance of health. Right? If you're wanting wellness and well-being, it's about learning to become a good receiver of that, trusting your body to heal itself. Your body is an extension of the divine. So it's been engineered by God. So you've just got to trust that it can heal and repair itself with the right codes or programs, with the right nutrition, right? And tender, loving care. Right? Some of you have been very brutal with your body, sending out lots of anger and hate and frustration. So we're just pulling all that out. Just accessing this beautiful divine love, opening up the heart chakra more fully so you can be a great receiver of all the abundance. You may feel like a softness coming in. You may see a pink light. That's compassion coming into your heart space. I'm seeing some of you might be seeing waterfalls or flowers. Just trust. All of these are sort of like metaphors for you to understand what's actually occurring. And that's what you learn in class, how to interpret the metaphors. It's all perfect. All of those things are good. As we're opening up your heart chakra. Good. Excellent. You guys are great. Let's move up to the throat chakra. This is speaking our truth. This is us being a channel for the divine. This is about no longer silencing ourselves, no longer sugarcoating a situation, no longer tolerating a situation and swallowing a jagged pill. This is about your expression, that you can share your truth with love. That you don't have to be fearful of sharing your truth for fear of triggering people, that you can actually share what's important and meaningful to you so you can attract your promised people, attract the right clients, the right students, attract the right friends when you are speaking your truth rather than trying to be like somebody else. This chakra is also a representation of how you channel your truth in your writing as well. So it might be in the way that you're sharing your posts, your blogs, your books. So this throat chakra is all about communication, verbal and written. Oh, my neck just cracked. Something shifted in my throat. Okay, let's do this. So see, feel, sense the throat chakra opening more fully. Again, let go of the doingness, guys. Some of you getting pulled into, I have to do something here. No, just witness, observe, let go. This is when the energy of the divine, the creator, is doing the work for you. This is the power of Theta healing. We make the command to the creator, or the instruction or the request. When we ask, it is given. And so our task is just to witness. Witnessing is feeling, sensing, knowing. That's our task. Let go. Let go and let God. Good, that's better. You may feel like you need to cough or you need to exhale. Just do what you feel like your throat needs to do. You may feel like you want to pull away cords from your neck. So if you feel like you want to pull anything out, you can like physically do that with your hand if you feel drawn to do that. As the throat chakra opens more fully, so you can be a great communicator of your truth. Good. Excellent. Okay. Guys, it's so powerful. Let's move on to the third eye, which is between your eyebrows and just a little bit up, your third eye. This is your all-seeing eye. Okay, so sometimes through previous incarnations, our third eye gets closed because we're scared to use our psychic gifts. And this goes back to many, many hundreds, thousands of years of misunderstanding of our psychic abilities. So we're just going to reawaken your third eye. And so for some of you, it might be like almost like Vaseline on a lens. For some of you, it might be like a fabric or a cloth over your eye. If there's any sort of covering over your eye, I just want you to simply just remove it. Remove it. Doesn't need to be there anymore. It no longer serves you. It perhaps protected you in a past life. That's not required. In this life, you are safe to reopen your third eye fully, to develop and cultivate this chakra, to know that God will only show you what you're ready for. Okay? So in terms of seeing, you'll be shown what you're ready to see. That it's safe for you to intuitively see, psychically see, that you can see others and the truth of others with love and compassion and kindness and tolerance and non-judgment. That you can see the truth of your decisions, the truth of your future that you're creating, knowing that you can change it, because you can change your future. Nothing is set in stone. It changes the decisions we make. Good, well done. You may hear a buzzing in your ear. That's just like an attunement of your third eye. Again, you may feel like a little pulse around your third eye, or you may feel it feels cool or warm. Okay, if there's any sensations, it's all good. Guys are doing great. Awesome. So now our third eye is nicely polished like a beautiful telescope looking out into space with multiple lenses so you can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, and finally, the crown chakra, which is just above your head, 1,000-petaled lotus. So it'll be a beautiful kind of golden light. So you may see a beautiful lotus opening above your head, like a beautiful, gorgeous crown made of gold. So seeing, feeling, sensing as your crown chakra opens more fully. This is kind of like your gateway to the heavens. This is the opening of your divine connection, your divine power, and the remembrance of your soul purpose, not life purpose, but soul purpose. This is where you connect to your higher self. This is where you connect to the divine more deeply through the crown chakra. Where this is where you get divine inspiration of the next step or the next bold move. Again, don't push, don't direct, just allow, feel, breathe. Beautiful. Good. And so next, we're going to invoke the presence of your higher self, the I am presence. This is the part of you that is otherwise known as the monad. It's the highest version of you, just beneath your soul. It is part of you, but it's the wiser self. So we're going to ask the divine energy for a deeper connection, a deeper integration of higher self with this physical body right now. So asking for or requesting for a deeper union and connection with your higher self, your I am presence. He, she, they know you very well. So asking and requesting this deeper connection with higher self. So feeling the presence of your higher self coming more closer towards you. It's a powerful, mighty version of you. It's still you, but without the shackles of the physical body and the drama of being physical, right? Needing to be fed, shelter, right? All of those things. It's just a consciousness. Good. Allowing that in, feeling the presence. Okay, next, we're going to invoke the presence of your soul. So the soul is just too big to fit in this body. Okay, so there's a small portion of your soul that lives in this body. It lives inside your cells, in every cell of your body. So your soul doesn't live in your pituitary, doesn't live in your belly, right? Your soul is in every cell of your body, a very special place. It's in the mitochondria, okay? And it's otherwise known in scientific terms as ATP. ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It's your life force energy. It's what animates this body, okay? And so soul is in every cell of your body, but not your entire soul because it's too big. So we're not going to ask for the soul to integrate, okay? Because there's no room. So whatever part of your soul is inside you is inside you. What we're going to do is just invoke the presence of your soul. So I want you to feel the presence of your soul. The soul will most likely be like a beautiful, big, golden orb of light, incredibly compassionate, incredibly loving, and it'll feel warm. So I want you to feel this beautiful golden orb of light coming towards you. I want you to see, feel, sense the presence of your soul and the vastness of it. It is massive. It's bigger than the sun. It's that big. It's bigger than the sun. I want you to feel this beautiful blazing ball of light. It's not burning hot, it's warm. It loves you so much. And right now, your soul is having other experiences in other times, other places. It's infinite and wise. And it's having an experience through you, through this physical body, through this timeline. And as it's experiencing you, it grows more, it learns more. Amazing. Well done. You guys are doing great. So you may feel the presence, you may feel a warmness, you may see the golden orb. Just trust. Or you just might find you have a smile on your face. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now I've really ramped up the energy. I've blown you full open, right? I want you to surrender, let go. Just trust. Okay, so we're going to now ask the divine energy, credible that is. It's command to be shown our life purpose in this incarnation at this time. Let go, relax, and be able to know, to see. You may see a vision. You may see a number of things. You may see words. Relax, let go, and just observe. What are you being shown? Remember, you have more than one life purpose. Life is long, not short. Life is long. What are you being shown for right now? So I feel for most of you already know what your life purpose is. So you can ask for your soul's purpose. For those of you just at your beginning of your journey, trust. Be available to know, be available to remember. This is very important. You're not trying to find your purpose. You're simply remembering. Inside your body, there's a divine blueprint. It's in a part of your brain called the master cell, the pineal gland. And it's where the Akashic records are kept for your incarnation, like your library, your blueprint. In there are all the instructions. Like I teach you how to read it. And so right now, I just want you to be available to hear, what is my life purpose or purposes? And you are remembering. Okay, trust that you're going to continue getting more insights, more ideas over the coming days. So you might be getting pieces of the puzzle. Things have been revealed to you now. Feeling the energy of gratitude and appreciation for all that you've received so far. Good. And be available to know. Be available to know your life purpose within the next 24 hours. We're giving it a deadline. That you have full clarity within the next 24 hours. You either received it now or the full picture will be revealed to you, shown to you in the next 24 hours. Non-negotiable, done deal. Thank you, Creator. Okay. All right. You guys are doing really good, really good. This is quite a skill that you're able to be in guided meditation for this long, remaining focused. I'm giving you lots of spiritual tasks right now. So we're keeping your monkey mind occupied, but you're keeping and holding a very high frequency. And there's a reason why I've done this with you. So we're now going to manifest. And so manifestations show up so like crazy quick when we're in this high frequency. So I'll explain that a little bit later, but right now we're going to do some manifesting. So in your mind's eye, I want you to list all the things you want in your life right now. No doubt you have a vision board, you probably have a bucket list, you've probably done your New Year's resolutions, you've got some list somewhere. Just know that credible that is, God knows where that list is. So I just want you to mentally review all the things that you want in your life, whether it's to release 5 kilos or to finally call in that divine life partner, whether it's to be able to have that baby you've always wanted or the second child, whether it's to be disease-free and in full vitality and energy and longevity, whether it's to manifest your soul-aligned clients, the perfect for you clients, whether it's to create new money in your life through multiple sources, all the things. Maybe it's to buy your next home, or sell your existing home for the best price to the right people, whether it's to purchase a new car or a gorgeous family holiday. Like, God doesn't make anything bad or wrong. Like, you want the golden tiara and roller skates, you get to have it. You want the island, you get to have it. Right? There's no judgment by God about what is right or not or wrong in spiritual terms. You get to have all the things. We're not making material things bad or wrong. The human and the ego does that. You're a spiritual being in a physical body in a 3D reality. You're surrounded by material things. Why would God make them bad, wrong, or evil? Right? You want a gorgeous new ring that comes from the ground? Well, it's an extension of God. The earth and the crystals are part of God. So you get to have the ring. You want the car? Okay, it's made of metals that came from the earth. It's an extension of God. And some person designed it, people built it, so you can get yourself around town. So mentally list all the things that you want. So thinking about the life wheel in all your areas, from career, finances, business, spirituality, family and friends, soulmate, children, your home environment, your physical well-being, your mental well-being, your spiritual connection. Okay, so credible that is command that we have all of this in our lives now, in the highest and best way. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it's done. Show us. So now you're going to imagine like you're standing on the edge of the universe, looking down upon your life in a bubble. And inside this bubble is all the things that you've asked for. Your manifestations are in this bubble. And like a giant hand, you're going to imagine bringing this energy from the divine light, from the creator, and place it inside your bubble that is your life. Bringing this divine light into the bubble. And as you do this, I want you to stir in a clockwise direction. You're infusing this bubble, which is your manifestation, with this beautiful divine light, stirring in a clockwise direction. And as you're doing this, I want you to feel the feelings as though you have it right now. Right now. Feel it as though it's real. The clients, the soulmate, the money, the health, the house, the car, the boat, whatever the stuff you want, all the things. See it as it's already here. Get excited. Feel the sense of gratitude and appreciation at all the beautiful things you've manifested in your life, whether it's a public speaking engagement or the book you've always written, or the podcast you've always wanted to start, or the speaking on stage alongside some famous person, right? Whether it's the beautiful new home decorating the way you want to decorate it, whether it's that retreat center you've always wanted to have that was a pipe dream, physically see the center built, employees working there, the grounds being maintained, the beautiful people that are coming into that retreat center. Picturing all the vivid details. And you're going to continue bringing this divine light into the bubble and feeling the feelings as though it's already here now. And you should have a big smile on your face. And now you're going to take this bubble that is your manifestation and you're going to place it inside your heart. You're going to embody this manifestation has already happened. And you're going to say out loud to yourself, thank you. It is done. It is done as done. And so it is. Good. Nice deep breath. Slowly open your eyes. We are not done yet. How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling? I received my miracle today. I once reached the golden dome. I was shaking. Thank you for my life purpose. Upgraded. Mary, I am so happy. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Do you know, most people go through their entire lives looking for the life purpose, and you just got it like in 2 seconds. You asked and it was given to you. Yeah. This is the power of theta healing. So powerful, says Jessica. Oh, my pleasure, Tanya. Feeling energized. Good. Lots of exclamation marks. Thanks, Jacqueline. Emotional. Yes. Like being on an airplane. Yeah, we did a lot, guys. You guys got a bit of a boot camp. I've not done this ever with a group. So I told you I took away my slide deck. I had a slide deck prepared. I'm like, nope, we're doing something different. So it's being channeled specifically for you guys here. Yeah, whatever you guys needed. Because I wanted to call in for this next round of theme classes. I wanted to call in some very special souls. So if you're here, you're a very, very special soul. Yeah, calm new beginnings. Love it. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so now are we ready to learn how to change beliefs instantly? So we just did a beautiful, gorgeous meditation. You're in the high vibes. What actually is occurring is in that meditation, I connected you to the energy of the creator all that is. The truth is you're always connected. You're not disconnected from God. It's an illusion. That meditation of going up, like expanding out, into the expansion out technique, and being that beautiful hilarious and white light, it's a way for the monkey mind to shut off, because often it's always yapping at you. Who do you think you are? You can't do this. You know, it's too late for you now. So-and-so's doing it longer. She's prettier. They're richer, blah, 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 right? And so for you to hear the energy of the divine, we've got to go into like stillness. We've got to like switch the monkey mind off. So in that expansion out technique, the monkey mind gets bored. It's no longer interested. And this like stillness comes over you, this peace comes over you, so you can actually hear the divine speaking to you. And sometimes it's like a knowing that you don't know how you know, but you just know. Sometimes it's a feeling, so it's an empathic energy. Sometimes you'll see a word, okay, or a light bulb idea, or sometimes you actually do kind of like see. Okay, so there's a number of ways to kind of witness. And this is the skill you're going to really hone and develop in the class, is to really master being able to witness and to actually intuitively see. So like I said, I've been using mine for 18 years, so I've got super strong muscles. And so the more you practice, the better you get. That's it. That's it. But by the morning of the basic class, like within 4 hours, you're already doing intuitive body scans. You're looking into people's bodies and picking up, you know, angels and beautiful things in people's bodies. It's incredible within 4 hours. So you're getting a psychic boot camp, So okay, so just this beautiful, gorgeous meditation, connect to the energy of the divine. So the reason why the Theta technique is so powerful, not because it's a special, unique modality and it's exclusive to Theta healing, it's because, one, you switch off the monkey mind, you go into stillness. That's number one. Number two, when you're in the energy of the divine, in prayer, in meditation, in connection, your frequency is very high. So there's a book called Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins, and he talks about frequencies of vibration. Okay, so like shame is one of the lowest frequencies. It vibrates very, very low. Then we're moving up the scale to like kind of anger and worry and anxiety, into kind of like neutrality, into hope and optimism, into love, joy, bliss, enlightenment. Okay, and so when you're in this meditation, you're actually on the frequency of what David R. Hawkins has measured as 500, which is love. You're in the energy of love. So when you're vibrating this frequency of love, you're a magnet to everything on that frequency. So you guys get that we're energetic, right? We're a physical being, a spiritual body, but we're a frequency and the vibe that you're giving off. So if your body and your thoughts and your words had to be a radio station, what's the signal that you're sending out to the universe? What's the music that's being played from this physical body? I can't afford it. It's too difficult. I'm too fat. I'm too old. Look at the economy. Look at the government. Is that your signal that you're putting out to the universe? Because what you put out comes back to you. Make sense? So good thoughts, good words, good deeds. And so this is where we want to make the pivot. We shift from complaining, talking about all the stuff that we don't want, stop focusing on it, stop giving attention to it, stop complaining about it, and you pivot to your desires. Okay. So it initially does require discipline, because we're in a habit of looking for what's wrong. Society, humanity programs you for everything. Oh, this is suspicious. This is dodgy. It's too good to be true. What's wrong with this picture? Why is it so cheap? Right? We're literally being programmed to be in worry and anxiety and in doubt. Okay, as a species, and there's a gender attached to that, but that's not our truth. The music of your soul, and you felt your soul earlier, was just this warmness and compassion and love. I remember the first time I felt the presence of my soul, which was actually one of the mastery classes. I wept. I was like, oh my God, my soul is so amazing and it loves me so much. Oh my God. I didn't know it was so big. I didn't know it was so intelligent, right? It's so wise and so powerful. It's like, oh my God, I had no idea I was that powerful. So I was like, my eyes were crying as I was in meditation. It's like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful thing. So I lost my train of thought, getting too excited here. So yeah, so you're in this beautiful energy of love, and so your vibrational match to everything in that frequency. So when you're in energy of lack, worry, stress, and fear, you're wanting the soulmate or you're wanting clients, but you're not even in the same radio station. You're not even on the same planet as those people. You're in the frequency of, if you're in the frequency of lack, fear, worry, doubt, anxiousness, you are magnet to everything else that matches that frequency. So every social media post is posting more anxiety, more fear, more worry. The people you speak to and attract to also have doom and gloom conversations about what's happening in the world, the economy, chemtrails, COVID, like the list goes on and on, doom and gloom, and you're wondering like, is this reality? No, it's just what the vibration that you're a match to. So the guided meditation elevates you the energy of love so that you can get more loving ideas. All the inspiration comes from that place. The clients, the soulmate, the opportunities come from that place because you're vibrating at high frequency. That's why it works. We're training you to allow love to be your new set point instead of doubt, fear, and worry. Okay, so raise your hand if you spend about 50% of your life or more in worry. Be honest, raise your hand if you spent a lot of time of your life worrying. Yeah, raise your hands. Or kind of give me like a thumbs up or something, or a yes, that I know that you're still awake, or I've left you in the creator energy. Emma says, I've gone tired. Is it normal? Absolutely, Emma. We did a lot of energetic work. In the space of less than an hour, we did a lot with you. So I'm not surprised. Often when we're leaking energy, we realize just how tired we are. So for you today, after today's masterclass, it's definitely like a lot of self-care, tender self-care, nurturing yourself. So, a nice herbal tea, maybe, getting to bed early, and maybe spending some time journaling, right? Maybe a nice hot bath with some Epsom salts and maybe some essential oils and a candle, some nice music, just really like taking care of your body temple, because you and your body are going to be together for a very, very long time. So take care of your body. So it's perfectly normal. After you've had a sleep, 24 hours, you're going to feel a new surge of energy. So it's perfectly normal. Also, when you're in this deep meditation, when you're first learning how to do the Theta meditation, the Theta brainwave is the state between being awake and asleep. So, sometimes you're like watching TV or you're listening to something and you kind of doze off. That's the Theta brainwave. So monks used to meditate for hours and hours to get to this brainwave. So as more and more people are accessing this brainwave, it's getting easier and easier. So now you guys can connect within seconds. It's getting very easy for you to connect in the Theta brainwave. The brain gets confused. Oh, I'm going to sleep. No, you're going into meditation. So when you do this meditation again and again and again, you're going to go, oh, I'm going into meditation. So you're going to get in the habit of, oh, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going into conversation with God so I can see what's coming up for me. I want to manifest some stuff. I want to change some beliefs. So let's open up the phone lines. Make sense? So I've got a morning and evening meditation on SoundCloud. So I'll email you guys that so you can listen to that and get practiced in this frequency. So you've able to connect up in minutes. So I've been doing this for so long, I can connect up in literally in seconds now. So that's normal. Okay, guys, you get it, right? Yes. Okay. So how's it beneficial? Being in worry, how's it ever friggin' useful? Not ever. Worry is negative goal setting. It's not useful, but that's how mass consciousness wants you to operate, from worries and fear, because then they can control you. So we're going to be this new shift in consciousness and evolution of humanity into what you may have seen like the 5D reality. The 5D reality is the remembrance and awareness that you are powerful, you are beyond this physical body, and you get to create your reality. It's from the field of, instead of from the problem paradigm, you're shifting into the possibility paradigm. Instead of worrying about shit, you're creating the life that you want from the frequency of love. Make sense? So remembering that you are powerful. And so there's people out there that actually don't want you to know that you're powerful. And they can keep you in a job that you don't like, underpaying you, because there's a hidden agenda to that. They make more profit, right? They scare you, keeping you in your little hole, right? Easy to control. The mass media in terms of like merchandise, the must-have handbag. If you don't have this handbag, you will not fit in, you will not belong. Seriously, there's a must-have handbag every season. I don't have enough wardrobe space for every must-have handbag, but they want to trap you into, if you don't have this handbag or these shoes or this lipstick, or like you don't look like one of the Kardashians, then heaven forbid you're not pretty enough, sexy enough, rich enough, you don't belong. There's agenda to that. But when you like opt out, you stop fighting all of that. It's okay, that reality exists. I'm choosing to opt out, and I'm going to step into the field of possibility. What do I want to create? What am I choosing for myself when I'm not trying to conform to the standards of others, of how I should look, how I should behave, how I should speak, how I should dress, how much somebody else is telling me I should get paid? When you look on those job sites and it says, this is what, a graphic designer should be paid, this is what an accountant should be paid. Do you know somebody made up that number? Somebody made up a number that this is the approved salary for that industry. And then other people agreed upon that. And then it became like this rule or law. But it's just an opinion. Just an opinion. that it became popularly adopted. But just because that's what it says on the job website, it doesn't mean that's what you have to accept. See, so ask yourself, what else is possible? Okay, all right. So you guys get it. We're unplugging ourselves from mainstream collective consciousness, from the problem paradigm, looking at the problems, talking about the problems, focusing on all everything that's going wrong with the world, and we're shifting into possibility. What do we desire? What do we desire? Okay, so this next final piece, which I'm going to teach you, is I'm going to do this with you. We're going to change limiting beliefs into empowering ones instantly. So we've got a few new people in here. So I'm briefly going to explain muscle testing. Okay? And this is a way to identify what limiting beliefs we hold. So the ones we're specifically looking for are the ones that is not so much like, oh, I can't have the clients, I can't have the money, I can't lose the weight. That's not what we're going to be talking about today. What we're talking about today is our resistance to actually receiving the manifestation. Let me give you an example. Let's just say you're wanting to manifest that soulmate, and you've been working on it for years and years and years, and you've been dating on and off, but you haven't attracted the right guy, and you're wondering, like, where are they all? Are they all taken? Like, you're feeling jaded perhaps, and telling yourself stories that, oh, it's, it's hard in the dating scene, and, there's creeps on the apps, blah, blah, blah. You're wrapped in stories. And so here you are trying to manifest your divine life partner. And so the reason it hasn't shown up yet is not because all the good guys are taken, because some amazing men out there in the world. It's not because every single app attracts the guys that just want to have one night stands, because that's not true either. There are men out there looking for a life partner, a companion, someone to love and adore, so they can be the king and you can be the queen and do life together. They do exist if you believe they do. Okay, so here you are wanting to manifest the soulmate. So the reason it hasn't shown up yet is because here you are wanting the soulmate, and the soulmate's over here, and there's resistance. And so it's not so much of, why I haven't got the soulmate, am I not lovable, am I not worthy, am I not deserving, blah, 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 blah. It's more like, once I have the soulmate, if I have that soulmate in my life, what am I afraid is going to happen? You ask yourself that question. If I actually become fully booked with my soul line clients, selling my high ticket offers of $2,000, $5,000 a client, what am I afraid is going to happen? So the fear for, in that an example might be the fear of, oh my God, I've just charged someone $5,000. What if I can't get them the result? So now you've made yourself responsible for their result. Instead of knowing that you have tools to empower people to help themselves, you've now made yourself responsible. So now you're their mother as well as their therapist. So we just cancel that belief. They're not responsible. You have your tools, your processes, your framework. You know that it works, but they're responsible. You take them through your methodology, but they're responsible. Never become responsible for clients' results. You're not their mother, right? I'm not responsible for your mood. Like, you can choose to come here in a bad mood or a good mood. You're responsible for that. I'm not responsible, right? Sometimes people bring their bad moods with them to a conversation, and you're like, oh, what have I done to upset them? It's like, no, they just had an argument with their friend. They've come, had lunch with you in their foul mood, and you're thinking you've done something wrong. It's like, no, it had nothing to do with you. So we don't become responsible for anybody's emotions, feelings, or results. No responsibility. Make sense? So let's just take the example of the soulmate, which I mentioned. So here you are, you want the soulmate, you step into the energy of having that soulmate. Oh my God, I'm too fat. He'll see all my lumps and bumps. Oh my God, he'll find out that I'm not that pretty. I'm not sexy. He'll find out I'm not really good in bed. That actually I'm not as fantastic. I'm not ready yet for that soulmate. Is that God's truth? Is that universal truth? Right? That somehow that your body is not presentable, right? Or the fear that if you do have that soulmate, it's like, oh my God, if I have that soulmate, I'll have to get married. Once I get married, he'll make me give up my career. And if I give up my career, I can't do my healing work. So your brain has already thought that far ahead. So it's not that you're not pretty or sexy. It's not that you don't know how to date. It's not that you're not entertaining and in conversation, right? It's not that you don't know how to do makeup or dress well. It's none of that stuff. It's not that the apps don't work. It's not that all the good guys are taken. You're actually scared that if you do have that soulmate, you're thinking that he'll marry you, force you to stop working, and you'll be at home raising the kids and you give up your career. That's not even your belief. It's inherited. A lot of women carry this belief. It's inherited belief. So your subconscious is trying to protect you by keeping you single, even though you want a soulmate. Do you see? This is how you rapidly clear the stuff. Every time I do this with a client, the shifts occur within hours, certainly within days, but with hours. The work I'm doing with my clients right now is so fast. So I just got a message this morning. I was doing some clearing work with the client. She says, because all this money was supposed to be coming to her, but it kept getting blocked. She says, Anna, within hours of our conversation, all this, like we're talking like tens and tens of thousands of dollars came into her account that had been blocked by the bank. It'd been sitting like in somewhere in cyberspace because she wasn't able to receive. Once we cleared her resistance, it showed up within hours. That's how fast it works. Okay. When you're doing physical healings, like the stuff I've seen is incredible. I've got lots of testimonials on the website, so you can go check it out, of various elements, but it's incredibly powerful, incredibly. Okay. So we're gonna start to change some beliefs. So I'm gonna, for those of you who are brand new, I'm gonna teach you muscle testing. Muscle testing is a form of applied kinesiology. So it's a way to identify what limiting beliefs we hold. Okay, so I'm going to start with some foundations and some basic programs. Okay, I know some of you are advanced theta healers, so just stay with me here. So I'm going to start with some basic foundational programs. And so for everyone new, I promise you will come away with minimum of 5 beliefs changed, if not more, Okay, all right. So I've got the list of beliefs in my slide deck. So I'm going to demonstrate first. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand so you can see me. I'm going to stand sideways, okay? The reason I'm going to stand sideways so you can see my body movement. So muscle testing, as I mentioned, is a form of applied kinesiology. It's a way we can identify limiting beliefs within our subconscious mind. So it's not conscious, it's subconscious, okay? So I'm going to stand sideways so you can see what's actually happening. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet hip width apart, okay? And you're softening your knees, not rigid and strong, just soften, not bent, but just softened, okay? All right, so I'm just back. Yeah, there we go. All right. And so I'm just going to stand, and typically I have my eyes closed, and I'm going to make the statement, yes, yes, yes. I'm just relaxing my body. Yes, yes, yes. What happens is your body's going to start to tip forwards, and then I'm going to go back to center, and I'm going to say, no, no, no. My body goes backwards. Okay, guys. So everybody, please stand up. Please stand up. Let's do this together. It's very important that, guys, that you are hydrated for this. Okay. So have some water. Okay, have some water. Okay, all right, let's do this together. Okay, so feet hip width apart, just softening our knees. Okay, and you're gonna make the statement out loud, Yes, yes, yes. And just your body will just slightly tip forwards. Okay, back to center. You've got to relax your body. Some of you guys are a little bit too like, I have to control. Yeah, so just relax, relax. Back to center. No, no, no. Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to make another statement. You're going to say your name. My name is. Okay, my name is. So we're going to do this together. So you're going to say your own name, obviously. So my name is Anna. Okay, so what's going to happen is your body's going to go forwards for that. What that means is it's a truth, right? Okay, now you're going to say a name that is not your name. Okay, so like my name is Barbie or Bob, right? Okay, okay, or Yoda. Okay, ready? Okay, so my name is Yoda. It's definitely not Yoda. It would be nice if it was. That would be pretty cool, right? Okay, so now we have a no response, okay? So now we know muscle testing is working correctly, okay? All right. If you're kind of like swaying left to right, I just want you to do the same thing with me. I'm going to zip up our energy field. So sometimes we've done quite a lot of energy work today, so I think everyone's in a really good place. But if you are, some of you may be coming across this in a future replay or something, or maybe you forgot to drink your water. Sometimes our energy may be like a little bit all over the place, particularly if we've like been rushing or had an argument and went a little bit all over the place. This is a way to zip up your energy. So you're going to imagine like a zip from the base chakra and imagine zipping yourself up. Okay, that just seals your energy. Okay. So now you're going to test really well for that. For those of you who perhaps didn't quite master this correctly. Okay, so now we can start asking our subconscious beliefs. So the trick with this is trust whatever comes up. There may be some statements you're like, oh, I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be true. But I want you to just be honest with yourself and just trust where your body goes, forwards or backwards, knowing that by the time I leave today, we're going to clear it. So don't need to worry that if you find a limiting belief and you're horrified at yourself for having this limiting belief, we're going to change it instantly. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen so you can see the beliefs. Okay. So these are foundational ones. Very important beliefs. Okay. All right. So again, standing up, feet hip width apart. Okay. You're going to make the statement.
And you're going to say it out loud, guys. You must say it out loud. It's not enough for me to say it out loud. You must say it out loud because you're muscle testing for you. Okay? All right. So I love myself. Okay, so if you went forwards, that means a yes, that you do love yourself. If you went backwards, that means no, that actually somewhere you don't love yourself. So we're going to change that for you. Let's check the next one. I love success. Okay, again, if you went forwards for that, that means a yes. If you went backwards, that's a no, that you don't love success. So that might have to do with your definitions of success, that you think success is corruption, success is at a great sacrifice, you think success is just money and hedonism. And so maybe you don't love success because of a corrupt definition of success versus God's definition of success. Okay, so we're going to clarify that for you in a moment. Okay, next one. I love being successful. Okay, so same thing. If you went forwards, that's a yes. If you went backwards, it's a no. Okay, I trust my body. Okay, so if that's forward for you, that's a yes. And if you went backwards, that's a no. So sometimes when we have an illness or an illness for a long time, we stop trusting our body. When we have a fall or a break or an accident, we stop trusting our body. Okay, so we're going to start to shift that belief for some of you who went backwards for that one. Let's check the next one. I love my body. Okay, so this is a common limiting belief. So if you went backwards, that means no. So if you don't love your body, how do you expect to get the soulmate or lose the weight or get healthy, right? So we want to be in a place of loving your body, knowing that you can craft it and sculpt it the way you want it to be, rather than disliking your body, hoping to get yourself into shape. Okay, let's check this one. I know what it feels like to receive a healing. Okay, was it forwards or backwards? Okay, it's possible for me to change my beliefs instantly. Okay, next one. I know what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. It's possible for me to heal instantly. Okay, stay standing, stay standing. I'm going to read the next lot for you. I know how to have joy in my life. Do you go forwards or backwards? Make a mental note. There is plenty of money for everyone. There is plenty of love for everyone. Abundance is my birthright. Divine source energy supplies my every need. I am loved by the Creator. I am loved by my family. I am loved by my soulmate. I am worthy and I deserve to have plenty in my life. I am worthy of a soulmate. I am lovable. I am beautiful. And for the guys, I am handsome. Okay, grab a seat. Okay, did some of you guys go backwards? Did you have some limiting beliefs? Yeah, okay.
All right, so I'm going to go in meditation. I'm going to change this for you. So this is a required training, so I'm not going to teach you how to do that today because there's too many moving parts to it. So I'm going to do this on your behalf. So I can only change beliefs with your permission. This is one of the rules in Theta Healing. 1, we work with the energy of the creator. 2, we can't interfere with free will. So if you give me a yes, I'll make the changes. The ones that you went yes for, the positive beliefs, we're going to keep them. I'm not going to touch them. We're just going to strengthen those. The ones that you went no for, I'm going to change it to a yes with your permission. Is that okay? Yes? Yes? Okay, great. Okay. Okay. So this will be done at all levels, all languages, all aspects. You know how to love yourself, that you love success, that you love being successful, that you trust your body, that you love your body, that you know what it feels like to receive a healing. You know, it's possible for you to change your beliefs instantly. You know what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. It's possible for you to receive and heal instantly. So I'm just watching this healing for everyone. I'm witnessing for everyone watching live. This will also work in the replay. So if you're watching the replay, just think of it as a pre-scheduled healing above the planet. And when you say yes in the replay, the healing will be done. Good. Next set. I know how to have joy in my life. There is plenty of money for everyone. There is plenty of love for everyone. Abundance is my birthright. Divine source energy, God, universal intelligence, Allah, supplies my every need. I am loved by the Creator. I am loved by my family. I am loved by my soulmate. I am worthy and I deserve to have plenty in my life. I am worthy of a soulmate. I am lovable. I am beautiful and I am handsome. So all levels, all languages, all aspects. You know who you are with this now, with these beliefs. You know how to apply them in every area of your life. Good. Okay. All right. So let's check these again. Let's check to see what's changed. Are you ready? So please stand up, guys. Please stand up. Okay. We're going to read them as I said again. So you're going to make this, it's going to stand up. Okay. We're going to muscle test again to see what's changed. Okay. So stand up. Okay. You're going to make the statement, I love myself. You should be going forwards for that one now. I love success. I love being successful. I trust my body. I love my body. I know what it feels like to receive a healing. It's possible for me to change my beliefs instantly. I know what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. I know it's possible for me to heal instantly. Okay, next set. I know how to have joy in my life. There is plenty of money for everyone. There is plenty of love for everyone. Abundance is my birthright. Divine source energy supplies my every need. I am loved by the Creator. I am loved by my family. I am loved by my soulmate. I am worthy and I deserve to have plenty in my life. I am worthy of a soulmate. I am lovable. I am beautiful. Or I am handsome. Okay. All right, guys, grab a seat. Grab a seat. Okay, let me know who had some beliefs that changed. Let me know. Yes, much better. Yes, yes, all yeses now. Fantastic, Gertrude. All changed for me. Yes, full yes. All yes, yes, yes. Yeah, successful and changed. Brilliant. All changed for me. So amazing. Fantastic. Love it. Fabulous. So good. So good. Beautiful. So, okay, one person said, the body trust, yes, but the body still love, no. Okay, so now we're going to talk about why sometimes the beliefs don't change. This is where you would learn what's called the digging process. That's like a whole process I would need to teach you. You learn that on the Theta classes on how to uncover why you're still holding on to it. So when you ask, it is given. So on some level, there's a part of it that's still holding on to. And so there's a process of inquiry to identify what's really going on until you can release it. So in that instance, we just need to do a little bit of digging to clear it, okay? So this is what you're going to learn in the Theta classes. But for, I think, most of you, you had all the beliefs changed. How quickly was that? How quick? Yeah, yeah. Feeling lighter already? Yeah, all changed. Good, 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 good. Fantastic. Yeah, I stayed neutral and experiencing joy. So let's just teach you what joy feels like. Would you like this, guys? So you know what joy feels like? Because it's above love, it's a high frequency. So let's just teach you what joy feels like. And this is just reactivating the receptor sites in your cells, that feeling. Good. Okay. Yeah. So Emma, just check that one again. I know how to have joy in my life. See if that changed for you. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, my beautiful souls. So the resistance between where you are right now and where you desire to be is not so much like you're not worthy, you're not deserving, you're not enough. That's not really the issue. The issue is once you have it, there's some fear, some story you're telling yourself. This might be corrupted definitions about success, that you think success must come at a sacrifice, that if you have a successful business, it'll come at the sacrifice of family or husband, for example. The belief that if you get fit and healthy, that you'll have to deny yourself like cake and croissants and things like that, and that's just simply not true, right? Or the belief that if you lose weight, that all of a sudden you're now prettier and skinnier and now you're not safe in your body as a woman, right? That you get undesirable attention. Again, it's not the highest truth, but your body's trying to protect you. So this is what we're going to learn in the Theta classes, is how to connect to the divine in minutes, how to identify what's really going on as the deep issue. The challenge with a lot of different kind of talking therapies, psychology and things like that, modern medicine, is they're treating symptoms, not the underlying cause, right? Through my years of experience, I've scanned so many humans. I've done so many healing sessions, right? So what I'll be teaching you is how to do an intuitive body scan and within seconds know what is the underlying issue of a situation. I'll be able to exactly teach you what is actually going on for you. What is the root cause of why you are still stuck, not achieving what you want in your life? Within minutes, and then clear it within minutes, right? Theta healing is not years of therapy. It's maybe an hour, 30-minute session. That's how long typically a session lasts. It's super, super quick. I've got a couple of demos on my YouTube channel. I'll send you guys some links. You can go check out those demos to see how quickly we can change beliefs and get shifts. It's just incredible, incredible. The recent demo I did, the lady contacted me. She says, "Oh my God, these incredible things have happened since we did the healing." She actually sent me a message, directly. It's like, "Oh my God, it was amazing." So the feedback I get is very rapid. So I know this works. I know this works. Okay. So if you're finding that you're still stuck, not able to achieve what you want, okay, and you want an experienced teacher to really help you to uncover the deep root issue and clear it in a rapid way, then obviously I invite you into the classes. So I'm going to post the link in the chat, and I'm going to open up the lines for Q&A. So psychic readings, okay, anywhere that you're stuck, I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, so I'll do a bit of psychic readings to get a taster of how this actually works. Okay, so let's give you guys the links. Okay, so the Life Awakening package is the foundational Theta Healing classes. Theta Healing Basic, Advanced, Dig Deeper, and You're a Creator. These are the foundational classes. In Theta Healing, we have prerequisites. So you start with the basic, you move on to the advanced, dig deeper. And these ones, the way I've created it is sequential. The reason I do that is we build momentum. So at the end of these 4 classes, you're going to have so much confidence that you can work on any issue in your own life and be able to help others as well. So if you're already a healer of some kind or a coach, this is a fantastic addition to what you're already doing to accelerate your results with your clients through the roof. In fact, like, coaches love this because when you combine coaching and healing, the results are through the roof. If you're a Reiki person and you need something that you can use through some sort of talking therapy that gets quick results and change belief systems, Theta Healing does that for you, and you can do it online. Okay, so we've created a very special package for you that you can't get anywhere else, which is those 4 classes plus a bunch of bonuses, including a program called Magnetize. This is actually how to use energetic tools to attract clients. So you can take these courses and be making money. In fact, like years ago, early days, one of my students, she did the basic, and by day 2, she had her first client. By day 3, she had her second client. And she went on to become a practitioner herself, full-time. So you can use this to heal your own life. Certainly, I think most people, once they discover how powerful it is, they want to help people. So more than likely, you're going to use it on your kids, your husband, family, and friends. And then lots of people typically turn this into a side hustle that becomes a passion. It's not a requirement, it's your choice. But if you really feel called to bringing Theta Healing as a powerful tool in your toolkit to change limiting beliefs, just like I did with you today, you can do it one-to-one, you can do it in groups as well. So you could do guided meditations, energy clearings for groups, sell them as masterclasses. So you can be basically working online, making money around the world. So this is such an incredible, powerful process. So that's the link for you. So you can book and pay in full on the website. If you want a payment plan, you just contact our office, and Sabrina can send you the Stripe payment plan. And if you've got sort of any questions about whether this particular course is going to be a right fit for you, then obviously you can actually book a clarity call with Giada, and she can answer any more questions that you may have. Obviously, I'm here to answer any questions you may have that perhaps I haven't gotten to about this class. If you're already a Theta healer and you want to recertify, again, email Sabrina and ask her for the recert link, and there's a special price for recertification with me. Okay, so some of you may have seen my post on social recently. So I have an announcement. For those of you who stayed right till the end, you're going to get a bombshell. These will be the last time I teach Theta Healing. So if you want to learn from me, and I've been doing this for 18 years, I feel like the door is finally closing. These will be the last classes I'll be teaching. I really feel like I'm now ready to pass the torch on to other people. I've been doing Theta Healing for over 18 years. I still love it. I still use it. I just feel like my time of teaching these classes is now complete. I really want to focus on my students who want to build businesses. They can learn the energetics of building a successful business using Theta Healing. So that's where I'm really, really heading with my career. I really want to spend more time with my children as well. I want to do some more speaking and more retreats and things like that. So I'm not like disappearing. I'm just no longer going to be teaching Theta Healing after these foundational classes. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, for those of you who learned from me before, you're going to get a very different class to the way I've been teaching. So I've been speaking today about the possibility paradigm. So again, for those of you who stayed right till the end, so I started working with this 8-figure coach who's moving to 9 figures. So for those of you who don't know what that means, 8 figures is between $10 million and $99 million in revenue, $99 million in revenue. right? That's like 8 figures. That's right. 9 figures is $100 million. Okay. This is where this woman's going to. She's using spirituality, energy healing, energetics to build her business. And so with being in her presence, being in her energy, my philosophy has changed a lot. So what you're going to be getting in these classes, yes, you're getting the curriculum. I'm following exactly what Vina teaches, but you're going to get this new energy, this quantum up level that I've had, where in the last week or so, I swear to God, like, oh my freaking God, like one of my clients, we did the session and she, by the time we'd finished, which was about lunchtime, she did like 17,000 euros in business. She says, Anna, like this morning sales came in 10,000 and 5,000. I'm just waiting another person to pay me a payment. And then we were coming to the end of the session. She goes, oh, yep, client's confirmed. I've just made the payment. I was like, oh my God, she just closed for 17,000. And then I wake up to my phone this morning. She says, Anna, actually, it was only by lunchtime. By the close of day, it was actually 20,000. So this was from one session. And then like, just like crazy stuff has been happening. These past, I think probably the past week. So I've had this like quantum up level where like being in my energy, being my own vortex is like accelerating people in a rapid way. So like you're in my field and you get up leveled. So I'm excited for what's occurring. I really am. So yes, you'll get teaching. You'll be my energy, you'll be my presence. And so some of the teachings around the possibility paradigm are going to be some powerful lectures during that class. So these students coming up in the next few weeks are going to be getting those deep dive lectures to really understand how to shift out of worry and doubt and drama and story and into the possibility paradigm, to unplug you from collective consciousness. So the healing work they'll be doing is letting go of stories and choosing into our desires. What do we truly, truly want? Not when we're trying to meet the standards of what society tells us we should have and desire and be, and truly connect to what we really, really want. So it's a quickening and a spiritual awakening and ascension is what we're going to be doing. Okay. So like I said, I'm still following the curriculum. I'll be teaching all the exercises. Okay. But the energy is going to be a whole new frequency vibe. So that's what we're getting. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. So let's do some Q&A, psychic readings, getting all my business glasses on now. So I'll just post the link for you guys one more time. That's where you can book the course. The dates are 19th and 21st of January. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then the following weekend is the advance, 26th to 28th. Then Dig Deeper is 2 days. So it's the weekend. And You and Creator is the 10th to 11th. All the details about the course, what's included, what you'll learn is on the site. You can just look through it. If you're feeling the pull that you feel you need to be there, enroll. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so let's do this. Oh my goodness, lots of questions. Okay, so Bex is asking, just to check, if we dig, is it to find out how it serves us? Yes. So in Theta Healing, we teach you the process of digging. It's an inquiry to identify what's really going on, why you're holding on to it. So you identify the bottom belief and you identify the secondary gains. How's it serving you? How's it serving you to not be fully booked with clients? How's it serving you to be capped at a certain level of revenues? How's it serving you to hold on to the weight? Okay, so how's it serving us is actually even more important than actually the bottom belief. Okay, how's it serving you? The kickbacks. The next piece is the lessons. Every negative situation in your life serves you in some way. You're getting something from it. And sometimes it's in a twisted, distorted way. So then we're going into, for example, like the lessons. What are we learning from this experience? Okay, maybe you're learning to no longer tolerate being disrespected by being disrespected. At some point you draw the line and say, yep, I'm done. I'm done with people being negative towards me, bad mouthing me. I'm done with toxic friends. I'm removing them from my life. Okay, so there's some certain lessons that we're learning. With those lessons of virtues, we're attaining virtues. That's how our soul graduates. We attain virtues and we release vices. Vices, anger, jealousy, envy, right? Judgment. Those are all vices. Virtues, kindness, tolerance. Oh my goodness, does the world need more tolerance right now? More tolerance, more compassion, more love, more understanding, persistence, fortitude, benevolence. Those are all virtues. Okay, so secondary gains or the kickbacks, what's the lesson? There's a lesson that your soul is learning through this with virtues. Okay, and then you let it go. That's it. That's why it's so quick. Oh, Justin's been watching my demos. You love them. I asked Creator who would be a really good demo. So like I see an Arab across the person's name, and then it's always a good healing. Yeah. So the more specific the question, the better the answer. If you're asking, like, tell me about soulmates, it's too broad and you're not going to get a really good answer. So the art in Theta Healing is asking good questions. The better the question, the better the answer. Okay, so if you say, Creator, what is my life purpose? You're going to get a lot of different things, But if you say, Creator, what is the career that I need to be in that's going to fill me with the greatest joy, make me the most amount of money from my zone of genius? So you've given certain criteria, you made it specific. You're going to get a much better answer from the divine than if you say, what should I do with my life? Well, Creator might say, go in nature, play with animals and children, bring more spark and joy in your life, spend more time in sunshine, drink more water, right? Yeah, all those things are relevant, but what you're really asking is like, what should I do with my career? Is what you're asking for. So ask a better question, yeah? So some of you might want to rephrase your question. If you want to become an instructor, like if you want to become a trainer of Theta Healing, so you do it with a practitioner, and then so you're certified as a practitioner. So each class you get certified and accredited, so you can start using it in your business. Okay, and then after that you would then go to the Theta Healing Institute, which is Think, and you would learn from Vina or her son and his wife on the teachers training. So we're not allowed to offer teachers training. That's something you do with the founder of the modality. Yeah. The times are 8 a.m. UK time to 4 p.m. That are the times. Yeah. So when I did Tony Robbins, I got up at midnight and I was doing the work through the middle of the night till like 7 in the morning. I was committed. I was going to do whatever it takes. I wanted to change my life. So regardless of the time zone, like if you decide this is for you and you want to learn from me, then you make it happen. Okay. You make it happen. It's as simple as that. All right. Yeah. Okay. So just ask yourself, like, where will you be in a month's time? Where will you be? The decisions you're making today, are they going to create a different life for you in 30 days? Making that decision today rather than delaying. This is, again, something that most humans do. They delay decisions. That's why most humans are not living their dream life. I say yes and I figure out later. I've always done that. Yes, I have to be uncomfortable because I'm moving out of my comfort zone into my stretch zone. Yes, sometimes I'm up in the middle of the night doing a training, but I'm committed to being the best version of me so I can create the life that I truly want. Right? So for me, time zone is like means nothing. It's like if you tell me it's 2 a.m, I'm there at 2 a.m. In fact, when I was with my coach, it was 2 a.m, right? And I'm writing notes and paying attention because I'm engaged, right? I'm like, oh my God, this woman is amazing. I want to be at this next level because I want to help my people. Yeah. So Wayne, you said you did it 15 years ago. So yeah, you would come and recertify. The material has evolved greatly since you did it. Vina improves the modality. There's some new ways to muscle test in there now. There's some new exercises since you did it. So it has evolved. Yeah, there's a really powerful exercise in advanced class that I know when you studied, like you and I studied pretty similar time. It's like a new exercise inside advanced that wasn't there when I was a student, and it is incredible, which is the heart song. So yeah, it's evolved. Yeah. Gertrude says, Anna's classes are amazing. I was on cloud 9 for at least 3 weeks after coming back from London. You've just got to top up, Gertrude. You just got to top up. Will someone else be taking over 13 classes? To be confirmed. To be confirmed. Okay, so Justin's saying, I know my deadline to attract money. So here's how manifesting actually works. Most people go, when I have the money, then I'll invest in the coach, the mentor, the course, the program. Manifestation doesn't work like that. The way that you do it is you decide, okay, I'm committed, I'm doing it. So what you would do is you put the date in your calendar, you commit, you tell people, right, that you're going. You put down the first installment, so there's a payment plan. You've told the universe you're going no matter what. Okay, universe, take care of it. Okay, so on my SoundCloud, I have a manifesting meditation. So I'll send you guys the link to my SoundCloud.
It's Anna Kitney if you want to check it out. And there's a manifesting meditation there. So you manifest, you create like take care of it. Like I need all the money, all the resources to do these classes and all the other things I want to purchase and buy. Okay. And then you hand over to God. So once you made the decision, you take the action and then the resources show up. I've done this so many times. Like I needed to manifest $50,000 for a coach. Like that's a lot of money, right? So I put down the first installment. I didn't have the rest of the money. I did it again with the next coach, Tony. It was like $80,000. I didn't have $80,000. So I put down the first month's payment. I trusted the rest of it would be there. So yes, it's uncomfortable, but because it felt aligned for me. So don't do something that doesn't feel like, if it feels wrong. If it feels wrong, out of alignment, don't do it, right? If it's going to put you on the breadline, don't do it. Like we're not talking panic zone. We're talking about a stretch zone, okay? Stretch zone. So if something feels aligned, you say yes. You take some action towards actually accepting that what is that you want, and then trusting that the resources will show up. That's the way it works. And then being available for all the ways it can show up, all the ways. Yeah. Okay, Fabina, what's preventing me to being a successful healer? Let's have a look. Okay, so a lot of the work that's left for you, Fabiana, is around money. You've got guilt and shame around charging money for spiritual work. You're still wrapped in like the poor healer syndrome, like, oh, it's my gift from God, I shouldn't charge. So there's some stuff around guilt around charging money. And as a result of that, you're attracting clients who can't afford to pay, who want discounts, which is then one, like confirming that belief to you that you shouldn't charge and that people don't have money for healing. So it's confirming that belief. And that's not true. I told you at the beginning of today's masterclass, it's a $404 billion industry. There's plenty of clients and plenty of money. Like if that $404 billion was a cake and you just stuck your knife in, not even cut a slice, and you pulled your knife out and you licked the knife with the cream and the cake, you'd still be a multimillionaire. There's that much money. But somewhere you're locked into the poor healer syndrome of like, there's not many clients in my country. My country don't want to pay for woo-woo. It's wrong to judge money for spiritual work. It's my gift from God. It's hard to sell Theta Healing because nobody knows what it is. There's all of that stuff going on. So that's the work you need to be doing, right? To kind of clear all those stories. Yeah. Okay. And the second piece is you're actually scared of being successful. You want the success, you want the money, but actually you're scared of success for what it will mean. So Fabiana, like start to unpack, like, what is your greatest fear to being super ultra successful as a healer? What is your greatest fear? Okay. What story are you telling yourself? Okay. So obviously, if you're a Theta healer already, then obviously use your tools. If you're still stuck, then you can obviously book a session with one of our team. Yeah. When I did this before, we all met and practiced with each other. How can this happen online? Easy. You just do it on Zoom calls. We have them set up as a meeting. We throw you into breakout rooms. You go into pairs. You do a healing. We have assistants. They pop into your breakout room, check on you if you need help. Yeah, you just people in the breakout room. So the technology is already there. Vine Style's already got that sorted. Yeah. So it's easy. That's not the problem at all. Yeah, easy. How else can I make money as a healer? So get creative for a start. And number two, let go of, like when you let go of chasing the money, because nothing likes to be chased, right? So if you remember at school, when the boys would chase you, pulling your pigtails, you would run away, right? If you chase the boy, he wouldn't be interested, right? So if you chase money, it runs away. So let go of chasing the money. Like if you're after the money, clients can feel it. It's a repelling energy. They don't want to buy, right? They don't want to buy, okay? So when you let go of it being about the money takes care of itself, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is there's so many ways you can make money. My way of making money healing may be very different to yours. So it's not my place to tell you how you can make money. There's lots of ways to make money. So connect to the creator and ask to be shown all the offers that are meant to be coming from you, like your offers from soul. So get creative and create offers. So whether it's a 1 hour 30 session or a 4-week package or a 12-week package or a 6-month package based on different themes, get creative. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think for you, as I'm tuning in, I feel like this, I know you're in this needy energy.
You want to attract it until you get let go of that needy energy. Yeah. Okay. Emma, I desire a soulmate in 10K months. Okay, let's see why that has perhaps not shown up for you yet. Okay, so Emma, you want a soulmate, but you're not expecting a soulmate. So under one of the laws, the law of assumption, you need to start to get into the energy of expecting the soulmate to find you. You desire it, but you're not really expecting it. Okay. Right. So when you order from Amazon.com, are you like, oh, I hope it comes? Oh, I've placed the order from Amazon.com. I hope it comes. No. If you live in a capital city, it's like same day or next day delivery. You're not checking to see, is it coming? Let me just quickly check my online account. Is it coming? Is it coming? What time is it coming? I'm tracking the package. Is it coming? Is it coming? And I feel like part of you is like that. You're like, you're looking for it, but you're not really expecting it to show up. So every time you look for the soulmate and he hasn't shown up yet, oh, see, I was right. Let me look again just in case, but I'm not really expecting it. So, oh, look, he hasn't shown up. See, approved my belief to me. So you get what I'm saying? You're in that loop. So shift the energy to be in the energy of expectation. If I already knew that God has assigned me multiple soulmates, not just the one, multiple. I get a plethora, I get a smorgasbord, I get a choice, right? I'm available for, and I'm expecting. So what are the beliefs you need to have in order to expect that soulmate to show up? That's number one. Okay, 10K months. Okay, it's to do with upper limits. So we do those deep dives, Emma, in a program called Soul Line Money. So we do digging work on money in our theme classes, but there's not necessarily a course on money as such in Theta Healing. Okay, so we cover money in lots of different topics, but I feel for you, for your 10K months, you've got some stories about upper limits, like I can have this much, but not this much. And there's some beliefs and programs around money that need clearing. So Emma, have a look at annakitney.com and check out Soul Align Money. Soul Align Money might be a good fit. That's, I think, what's going to help you to expand your capacity to receive more and learn how to increase your limit. So it's like for most people, we have energetic minimums and maximums. So somewhere your bank account is at a certain level. And so you'll never let it go below a certain level, and you'll never let it go above a certain level. It's like a thermostat. It's called the reticular activating system. Okay, so there's a part in your brain that's like a thermostat, like a switch for how much money you can receive. And right now it's set to a certain amount that's not allowing you to have 10. So there's some work to do that, to shift that energetic maximum so we can continue to increase it. Yeah. Okay. Borania, please help me find my resistance to finding my soulmate. Number one, let go of the finding. We're not on a hunt. Okay, let go of finding. What if he found you? What if he found you instead of you finding him? Okay, that's number one. Yeah, what I'm getting is like this deep yearning, and energetically, it feels like that soulmate feels so far away. It feels like so far in the distance, and it feels like a pipe dream. It doesn't feel real. So number one is get really clear on who is this soulmate that you want. Sit down and do the exercise. So in our training classes, you go through and actually manifest a soulmate. It's actually what we do in, I think it's basic. Yeah, basic class. We do the exercise of manifesting a soulmate. And one of the exercises is you write your list. What qualities do you want that soulmate? Okay, that's number one. So you can start that list ahead of schedule. Okay, getting clear on who is that soulmate. Okay, next, stop putting it outside of yourself. There's a beautiful quote by Rumi that says, that which you seek is seeking you. That which you seek is seeking you. So you're looking for your soulmate, they're looking for you too. So stop making it outside of you and claim it as already yours. It's already mine. I have my soulmate rather than I have to find my soulmate. Yeah? Okay. I'm working on my fear of animals touching me with several sessions, but not sure I'm not resolving it. Okay, so I'm not sure what technique you're using, or it may be the healer. Sometimes some healers aren't necessarily experienced enough, or maybe due to bad teachers aren't very good. That can happen. So phobias, fears, one session. One session to sort it out. Aiswara, apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. So book a session with one of our team to resolve it in a session, or you can come to classes, learn how to do this for yourself. But it's not a big deal to release phobias of things like animals, spiders, snakes, heights, all sorts of things. It's literally one session. Yeah. So my feeling is like the person you're working with, they're doing symptoms, not the root cause. Like the fear of spiders actually has got nothing to do with spiders. The fear of water has actually got nothing to do with water. This is one of my my quotes, Anna Kitney quotes. The issue is never the issue. If Anna Kitney ever does merch, there'll be a hashtag, they'll say the issue is never the issue, because most therapies, treatments, orthodox medicine is doing symptoms, not underlying cause, right? So we need to get to the root cause, and that requires a good practitioner to get to the deep issue. Yeah, but doesn't have to take a long time. Okay. I would love a scan I feel I'm always the provider in my relationships. Yes, because Fadia, it serves you to be the provider. You get control, you get to feel confident, you get to feel assertive, you get to feel in your power. So it serves you. There are all your kickbacks. Yes, it's creating resentment and you're feeling exhausted, and sometimes there's fears around that. There's a part of you that feeds, the ego gets fed, like I'm the provider. You get control, you get independence. You've got all your kickbacks there, Fadia. All your kickbacks are there. Yeah. Okay. So my feeling is like you're already a theta healer. So maybe book a session with me or one of my team. Obviously, you're welcome to come to classes if you like. My feeling is yeah, I don't know if I'm reading this correctly, but I feel like you're quite experienced. So I trust that you'll make the right decision, whether you feel like you want to come to the classes or whether you want to book a session to clear this, but you've got a lot of kickbacks on this. You get your independence, you get your power, confidence. Like it feeds you in some, you're getting a lot of kickbacks, basically. That's what it is. Okay. I would love my insight on why I'm not able to love my body as much as it loves me. I trust it though. I'm holding on to excess protection weight. I would love to release this. Okay. Yeah, it's for security and protection. You're not feeling safe. You're not feeling safe in your body. You're not feeling safe in your sexuality. Society's programmed you that you're not safe in your body as a woman. It's to feel safer. And it's also linked to finances too. It's like a hoarding energy. So it's like sometimes we hold on to extra weight because we're scared of starvation. And there's something down the ancestral line as well. Down the father's line, I see like a crops that suffered, the family went hungry. They survived, obviously, but there's like some stuff around like money and starvation. That's why it's protection. You feel safer with carrying extra weight. So that's what you need to work on. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more questions and then we're going to wrap it up because it's midnight for me, guys. I get really psychic when I have lots of people on calls, like the reading is going to be good, but I'm getting fried here. Oh, good question, Casey. I've been encountering this quantum term and concepts lately. What does it really mean? And you mentioned that basically you've combined the normal theta, but with quantum. No. Okay, so let's just clean up some definitions. Okay, so the energy of the creator that is God, universal intelligence, it's the energy of all that is. It's all things everywhere. Okay, all right. So in quantum physics, there's a science of the quantum, which is this, like the smallest particle. Okay, so it's beyond. So this is a physical body. It's made up of systems and organs. Those organs are made up of cells. Those cells are made up of molecules. Those molecules are made up of atoms. The atoms are made up of kind of quasars. And beyond that is just the quantum field. The quantum field. You can like go into the science of this. Okay, and basically it's like the quantum is kind of perceived by science through like waves. So essentially it's vibration. I talked about this at the beginning of today's masterclass. If your thoughts, your words, your actions is like the radio frequency, what's the frequency you're sending out to the universe? Which means what is the vibration you're emitting? What's the vibe you're emitting out to the universe? So for some people, the vibe they're giving off is poor me, the victim energy, right? You stay in the victim energy to get discounts off courses. They stay in the victim energy because people take care of them. They stay in the victim energy so they get pity. They stay in the victim energy so they can get a helping hand. It serves them. It's the energy they're vibrating out to the universe, right? Some people believe like all bad things always happen to them, that life is hard, that life is difficult. And so that's the frequency they're sending out to the universe, and that's what it comes back. So we're talking about the vibration. So in the quantum field, we're talking about the frequency of vibration quantum. The frequency you're sending out comes back to you. So I have a really good training that I have in a lot of my Kitney products, which talks about this whole concept to understand the quantum. But basically, it's like when you say and affirm negative statements, it's like you're placing your order from the universe to give you a shitstorm. And so when you complain about all the bad things, more bad things happen. So you're basically getting covered by the shitstorm, right? And so in order to change it, we need to clean ourselves. This is why you come to class. You clean your energy so you can start to change your thoughts and your words, and then consequently your actions, okay? So from the quantum, what you do is what's called quantum entanglement. So what you're doing is you're almost like entangling with the quantum with your thoughts. So what you're doing is you're tapping into the field of possibility. I'm going to unpack this a little bit more in depth on the classes because it's a big conversation. For some of you, I think I might be talking about gobbledygook for you right now, and that's okay. That's okay. You hear what you need to hear from today. So on the quantum, when you start to entangle with the field of pure potentiality, all the things that are available for you, all the things. Okay, so I've done like whole masterclasses just on this one topic. So I'm trying to keep it as concise so you get the concept. So it's a way for you to start to call in new things through quantum entanglement. Okay, so it's, I guess, a scientific way of understanding how manifestation works. God and quantum, like God created the quantum. God is all things, like creative, all that is all things. In terms of a modality, Theta healing is a modality. You can use the quantum concept through the Theta technique, right? It's not interfering with Theta healing at all. You have your tools in Theta healing, like changing beliefs, for example, accessing the quantum. You can do that through Theta. There's so many ways to do it. Okay, all right. So yeah, in terms of kind of like understanding it, that's one. Two is application. Well, you did your manifestation today. When we took you in meditation and you stood on the edge of the universe and you manifested, you're entangling with the quantum. We had you go into the energy of the done deal, feeling into what it feels like to already have that soulmate, what it feels like to already have those clients. You're already entangling with the quantum. Okay. So yeah, I could say a lot more, but hopefully this answers your question. Yeah. Okay, one more question. Tanya, yes, you can book the courses separately. Yeah, you just don't get all the bonuses. And I think it's slightly more expensive as well. But yes, you can absolutely book them separately. Absolutely. But if you're not a Theta healer, there's prerequisites. You have to do the basic. You can't just do the advanced. You've got to do the basic and so forth. They work sequentially. Okay, so Sophie, currently going through a period that feels like money, love, and career are not flowing and it's hard facing. What can I feel like failure? I know I'm being guided to possibly redirect. I'm investing in myself and unblocking. Okay, what's blocking you? Okay, one is you're so attached to the outcome. It's like this fear and desperation. You're so attached, you're holding on too tight. So you're asking, please, creator, I want the money, I want the career, I want life to get better. But you're holding on so tight because you actually don't believe that God will deliver. You don't believe the creator will deliver. You want it, you're asking, but you're actually believing that you will receive. So you're holding on so tightly. And so how can the creator, all that is God, give you if your hands are closed? You actually have to open your hands to receive. So what do we mean by that? Surrender. You actually have to let go. You have to let go. Let go of controlling, letting go of attachment, letting go. Like what's meant for you is meant for you. So if you trust that God's got your back, trust that you can receive, and we did some of that work today. If you're trusting and letting go, then you don't need to hold so tight. You're expecting, right? Just like, you're ordering your order, you're placing your order with creator.com. You don't keep checking. Is it coming? Is it coming? Let me check the tracking order, calling up the company. Is my delivery on its way? Because that is a lack of faith when you're doing that, right? It's when we start to undo our manifestations because we don't actually believe it's coming. So you're holding on too tight. You got to let go. That's the first thing. Next, I feel like people around you, and it's not your fault, people around you are the naysayers, doom and gloom. So you've got to remove yourself from the people who are naysayers and put yourself in circles of people who are uplifting. So like I've got lots of like free Facebook groups. So like Soul Line Collective, Spiritual Healers Collective. I've got a number of groups that you can plug into that are like high vibe people, that are optimistic and positive, where we really don't allow negative talk. It's just, it's complaining, right? Complaining is negative goal setting. So we're not casting spells over our life, talking shit. It's not allowed, okay? Rule number like 1 in my community. So we're not saying that issues don't occur, but we're reframing it. We're solution focused. We're possibility focused instead of problem focused, okay? So people around you right now, the naysayers, and all they're doing is just proving your belief too. So if people are telling you, oh, it's a bad economy, things are hard, then all they're doing is relaying back to you what you already believe. And so you're attracting more people that prove this belief to you. And then what you believe, you are right. So you've got to remove yourself from these people, like stop, like unfollow, unsubscribe, opt out, remove yourself from those conversations, like complaining, gossiping. Like you've just got to like clear the deck and really put yourself in rooms full of people who are uplifting. So the yoga class, the Kundalini class, the gong bath, right? The mastermind, the spiritual collective, like this, like plugging into people and environments that are all about growth, evolution, and another way of viewing things. So this goes for everyone who is still here. You guys are troopers. You've been here for 2 hours. Oh my God, you obviously are interested in my teachings and my style. So I'm so glad you stayed till the end, because this is the last golden nugget I'm going to give you. So we live on this planet with multiple realities that coexist. For some humans, this is hell on earth. Hell on earth for some humans, because of their belief systems, and it's almost like the lens of their glasses. They're viewing the world through all the evil in the world, and that becomes the way they perceive it and what they attract. And so they've created hell on earth for themselves, right? We are always first course. And for others, this is heaven on earth. So how can a bunch of people be like on the breadline, losing their homes, losing their jobs, not be able to pay their bills, and plugged into the collective consciousness of the economy and recession? And you've got other people in this other world doing like their biggest months ever, right? Doing $1 million days. How can this be in the current economy? It's because they're living on the same planet, but they're plugged into completely different paradigms, worldviews. One is victim mode, scarcity mode. Another one is opportunity, growth, and expansion. And so there's these different realities that coexist on this planet right now. It's about which one are you focusing on, which one are you plugged into, right? So yes, circle of influence is one, like who are you spending time with? Yes. Unplugging yourself to collective consciousness, yes. Working on your mindset, yes. But then tapping into the possibility mindset. Well, if so-and-so can do $1 million a day, why can't I? If that exists right now, why can't I? So let's just talk about like a measure that everybody can understand. Let's just take money, for example. Did you know that every day, every hour, every minute, they're making new money? New money is being printed, new money is being created, new money is being mined, right? New forms of cryptocurrency, NFTs, new money is being created all the time. So when the experts declared a recession, where did all the money go and all the jobs? It didn't go anywhere. It just changed hands. Write that down. It's a truth bomb right now. The money didn't disappear. The jobs disappear. It just changed hands. That somebody saw the newspaper, they saw the TV, they took on this fear-based belief system, and they created that reality for themselves. So-called experts said, hey, we're due for a recession. You will lose jobs. And so they manifested it because they believe the expert. Others weren't even watching TV. They weren't even plugged into the social media garbage, right? Or the Netflix. They just chose not to be, they were not a vibrational match to that. They're not unaware of all that stuff happening. It's like, no, there's opportunity here, there's opportunity here. I'm serving here, making this money over here, helping these people over here, building this retreat center over here. They're not plugged into the lack paradigm. They're plugged into the possibility paradigm, the field of pure potentiality. What else is possible? And so God's not saying, well, because you're born in this country at this time of year and you have this astrology, then you will suffer. That's not God's rules, right? Somebody made up those rules that if you're in this country at this time of year, born at this time, that you've got these prerequisites and therefore you will suffer this year. It's not God's truth. So you just opt out. You tap into the possibility paradigm. Okay. And you start looking who's successful, who's got their soulmate, what are they doing to get their health on track, what are they doing to live their best life, and lean into the desire of who you wish to be. Make sense? So unplugging from the problem paradigm, because it's not getting you what you want. I don't have the money, I don't have the clients. Problem. Dig on the problem. You manifest more of the problem. Right? It's never ending. You opt out, possibility paradigm, put myself in the rooms of people who are creating possibilities, right? And tap into a different currency of frequency. Because both realities exist simultaneously. During 2021, which was like the worst of COVID, we had our biggest revenue ever. We made $1.4 million from woo-woo. We grew. Why? Because I tapped into the possibility paradigm. I wasn't available for the doom and gloom. I was like, this is not going to help me. It's not going to help my community. It's not going to help my family. I'm unavailable for this nonsense. I knew it was an illusion created by the false gods. I'm not plugging into that. Like, no. I've got people to help, people to serve around the world. We're not playing that game. I'm going to play in this sandpit over here in the possibility paradigm. What else is possible? What else is possible? And I created a plethora of programs and courses to help people find their soulmates, make money, build businesses, and people thrived in my community during that time. During that time, one of our members, Claire, it was during COVID, she quit her hairdressing job and sold her first $12,000 offer during lockdown. So she wasn't even meeting people in person, it's just Zoom calls. How does that happen? From someone who's only making like 80,000 in her hairdressing job to one offer of 12,000. And at that time she was working towards her $250,000 goal from a side hustle. Like, it makes no logical sense because it's not in the reality of like practical, sensible, logical. It's in the possibility paradigm. It's a whole different game, guys. Yeah. So thank you for that question, Sophie. I think it helped a lot of people today. A lot of people. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you've got some logistic questions about the classes, then obviously you can email the office. Sabrina can kind of answer like times and locations. There's a lot of information on the page for you there as well. Okay. You can take these classes individually, but if you've never done them before, then you start at the basic. Okay. If you want to join the basic, you can go to bergeron.co.uk and that's where you can enroll on the basic. Okay. If you've got questions about the classes and seeing if it's the right fit for you, then obviously you can book a clarity call. Okay, so my team will be continuing to support you inside the Transcendence Facebook group. So that's our community for our Theta healers. So that will continue to be a place for you guys to hang out, talk, all things personal development. So there'll be some cheerleaders in there for you. So if you're wanting community, Transcendence is a closed Facebook group. There's over like, I think it's like now, it doubled in the space of a couple of days. So there's like over 750 members in there now. So almost 1,000 people that can be your cheerleaders. So it's a place for you to hang out, support each other, uplift each other. I'll be posting in all my beautiful meditations in there, which are completely free. My morning meditation, evening one, the manifesting one as well. And definitely, guys, if you manifest cool stuff, please let us know. Email me, WhatsApp me, DM me, email the office. Let us know all the cool things that are manifesting in your life as a result of today's training. We cleared some foundational beliefs. I'm excited for what's going to unfold for you. So I look forward to seeing you inside our theme classes. The link is in the Zoom chat for you there, where you can enroll. Okay, as I mentioned, the last time I'll be teaching these classes. So, and it's a whole new energy. So hopefully we'll see you inside. Thank you so much and good night.